Well, I grew up in Jeffersonville, and I loved the city of Jeffersonville, and I personally wanted to be a police officer to serve. I didn't come to the police department for anything other than a good career. I wanted to do a good job, and hopefully I've solved some problems for some people. When I began in 1978, we had two-man cars, and they had line cars. They didn't have the nice new take-home cars you've got today with air conditioning in your stereos. We had line cars. Those were stripped-down cars. They had the big engine, they had lights and siren, and they worked 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We didn't have the computers. We had a blotter that was in a typewriter, and you used carbon paper, and you wrote down, you typed in everything you did, and then if a case report was necessary, well then, when I was hired, they hired the first secretary, and she began typing our reports from tape recordings. And then when she was gone, we had to type our own reports, and so we weren't the best typists. I did learn to use 4 fingers. And having been from Jeffersonville, I knew a lot of people, and you want to help them, and you want to go to their homes and help them solve their problem, and maybe take an extra moment and go talk to the neighbor whose dog keeps barking every night, or the kid who's breaking into houses. Go spend a little extra effort and try to find out who's doing this, their neighborhood, and help the people. Don't just take reports and go on to the next call. Try to take it one step further, and you'll see that it makes a difference in the long run.
What it means to be a police officer in the city of Jeffersonville is great. It's a sense of pride. The police department has a good reputation for doing the right thing and taking care of the community. But also the reason I chose to be a police officer was the sense of helping people. Not everybody's out there doing the wrong things. People need your assistance, so you want to be there for the people, but when you have that opportunity to arrest the bad person, that's also that good feeling to do that, to knowing you helped somebody when they needed you.
We do not have a quota every month. That's a misconception that is out there. We don't go out looking for people to give them tickets and pull them over. We just see violations and we have to act on it. It's not something we look forward to. Oh, today I get to pull over 25 cars. That's not true.
Inside of it has all the equipment that an officer would need. It has the radar, so he can pick up the speed. It has not yet the camera, but it will have the video camera in it to capture all the traffic stops and everything we do on tape, as well as the in-car computer that allows us to receive the calls, speeds the process up of the information. A lot of officers live in this community, and we live in here, and we want it to be a safe community just like everybody else. So that's why we're here, and that's why we do our job.
We have been allowed to look that information up ourselves, where all the calls that come out are right there at our discretion, right in front of us. And if we want to know more details about it, it's just a touch of a button, and it shows everything about that location, all the previous calls that we've had, all the alerts that there might be there, as well as what's happening right now at that call.
With this new software system, what we really like, we're able to compound data that's brought in from the dispatch into the computer terminal here. We can find out where exactly our crimes are locating at, where's our biggest areas, our problem areas. We can break it down to see what kind of crimes there are in this particular area, and what time of day, what's our busiest day of the week, what time is our busiest hour of the day on the call load and everything. So we kind of concentrate our time and efforts where most of our problems are laying at right now.
It helps in that when we run someone's history or name, it'll come back immediately to us if they have a warrant against them or if there's a restraining order. Not only tells us in our car, it goes to dispatch and tells dispatch, okay, officers out there on the scene, they've ran a name, this person has a warrant, you need to make contact with them.
Everything you see on television, all the technology and the CSIs, it's all available to us. We've got a really bunch of good guys, and I'm proud to lead this police department, the direction it's going, the technology's here, and the professionalism, the testings, and I think Jeffersonville Police Department is very much on the right track. The police department's going to continue to grow. I feel certain that with our foot way in the door where we're at now, with our computerized equipment, the cameras, and the technology that's in the police cars that are roaming the streets, that's going to improve. The technology back to the detective office, everything that they have access to, that's going to keep getting better. But we need to concentrate on finding the right people for the job, who care about Jeffersonville, who want to do the job, and take all this technology that's going to be there and run with it. And this is their town. This is Jeffersonville.